Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab, Casey Mize. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, first pitch coming up. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Wyatt Langford.
And we're underway in Detroit. Yeah! Langford went deep in his most recent game.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. One away.
Batting second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Corey Seager.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Tigers coming up, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jack Leiter. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. On the ground. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That's
Ball,
outside.
back outside.
Ball 1. Ouch, that one drilled him. Flips it, and he's safe at first as no one could get to the bag in time. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, no outs. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Over to Seager. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Hey!
Here's your 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Late swing fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We played an inning. No score. Back at Comerica Park. Top of the second. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. That one the other way. One up, one down.
That's it. The third baseman, number 6, Josh Jung.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That's a ball.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Tosses to first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The center fielder, number 32, Evan.
2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Second inning here, no score.
Ball. Ball 2.
And that is downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Draws the walk there. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Hey!
Now a quick throw to first. Carter dives back in safely. Carter off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the second. Dillon Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Dingler.
First offering way inside, almost got him. The wind to kick the 2-0. Fouled off left side. That one called a strike, and the count is even 2-2. This is smacked left field line, and this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Outside, that's a ball.
Keith with 4 runs batted in his last game.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Ball
Pitch misses
outside.
there, and it's 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Dingler around third. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
He's safe.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. 3 for 7 in the series so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Yeah.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Almost got him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
The center fielder,
Parker Meadows will hit next.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball, that's out.
In the air, right field. Nimmo settles under this one. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, on to the 3rd inning. Danny Jansen stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball. Jansen goes 6'1" in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got him. 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Hey!
0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball inside.
Here's a 1-2. So Joc is retired on strikes.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. That's off the
Ball,
mark,
that pitch is out.
and that is ball 1.
Aye.
Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
The batter.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ball 1.
Man at second. Swing and a drive deep right field. Perez going back on this one. Gone. Corey Seager goes deep. His 7th home run of the season. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball 3.
3-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Texas plates 2 on the homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Gleyber Torres.
Inside ball.
And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Outside low, and a full count now. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Next pitch misses inside. And the count 1-2. Next pitch misses. And now it's 3-2. Good job to fight that one off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off, he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one missing low. The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Sits him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the 3rd. It's the Rangers 2 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Detroit as we go to the top of the 4th. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
The 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Jung.
That's off
Ball
the
one.
mark. Ball 1. Late on that fastball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Evan Carter, the next to hit, walked his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Jung off of first with 2 away. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
0-2 now.
Ball, that's inside.
Popped in the air, left side. Keith in position, and that'll do it. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 2-1. Bottom 4. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's outside.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Out towards right center field. Nimmo should have this one. And makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Dillon Dingler.
Hey!
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball one.
High fly ball right field. Nimmo under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman,
Colt Keith getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Hey!
Next offering is fouled back.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Off the plate, ball one.
Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
up next for the Tigers.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. That's a laser base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Tigers, the right
Now it's the
fielder,
right fielder, Wenceel Perez. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. One now. Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Comerica Park. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Danny Jansen.
Ball.
Tigers
Down.
bullpen with some action. Kiter Montero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herder, a left-hander, also throwing. The 2-1.
Fastball
Fastball, he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Rip to third. Throw on to Torkelson. One away here in the fifth.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Joc Pederson.
Hey!
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And
Ball,
another
that's
ball.
Hey!
Two now. Way high. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Back to the top of the order now. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. 1 for 2. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And it's 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. One, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Rangers go down quickly there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Jacob Latz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Baumler also throwing. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
There's a strike. Torres wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Good take by Torres. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jack Leiter will depart. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for the
So a lefty out of the pen, Jacob Latz.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's Riley Greene. Bounce to the right side, and that's a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In there, sets him down on strikes.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. Spencer Torkelson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Back to work, 3-2 now. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Ripped on a line to center. And that ends the inning. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. We're through 5. It's the Rangers 2 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher on here, Kiter Montero.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Here's Seager to the plate now. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it. Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one lifted to left. Greene under it. And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And now it's Jake Burger to hit.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Foul ball. Montero, 6'1" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Up next for the Rangers, the 3rd baseman, number 6, Josh Jung.
Hey! Ball, that's off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Greene under it. And that's the 3rd out. The Rangers edge closer on this solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dillon Dingler.
Dillon Dingler.
just missed.
That's inside.
Activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Wind getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Langford has a beat on it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers,
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Makes a sliding stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And now the 0-1. Oh, he gloves it.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. In the air to left center. Meadows settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 3 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Wenceel Perez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
No, that's down.
That one ripped right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's into second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Torres swings through it for strike one. Latz checks the runner, and he's back safely. The tying run at the plate. And a strike to Gleyber. In the air, right field. Nimmo under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 31, Riley Greene.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Man on second, two down.
Ball, that's just out.
Check
Nope,
swing.
that's inside.
No appeal. And it's 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Seager. And that is the inning. Tigers leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back here in Detroit, we go to the eighth. Joc Pederson stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing went around, and that's strike one.
That's a ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And it's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. The 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And it's into the gap. And that's a one-out single. Looking to extend the play now. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. The relay to third. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Kiter Montero done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Herter.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Keith takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21, Joc Pederson.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one way inside. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Jung.
In the air, left field. And that'll do it. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 5-1.
So what's the win without a comeback? So what's the win without a comeback? Hustling every day to win. Now you win this in a comeback. I'm not the winner you should play with.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carter Baumler. He last pitched 2 days ago. Digging in, Kerry Carpenter. The Tigers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jordan Montgomery preparing to come on if needed.
Ball, that's outside.
Nasty pitch right there. 1-2. Carpenter wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Number 13, Dillon.
Here's the catcher, Dillon Dingler. 1 for 3. And there's a hit. The throw into second, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ball.
The 1-1. That's through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Back at Comerica Park. We go to the ninth. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Smith not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So now with one away and a man at second. Now it's Jansen to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him swinging.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rangers lead one. They're up 5-1. Back here in Detroit, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Grounds one to short. Seager on to first.
Got him.
One out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, Wenceel Perez.
On the corner for a strike. That one almost got him. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Baumler, 24 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. That's in there. That is strike 2.
That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
1 out, runner at second. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Smith settles under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Leiter.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carter Baumler departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Rangers.
over on the mound for the Rangers, Jordan Montgomery.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Nimmo under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented, I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence, I feel it. Hustling, no bad, I did it. It's just the beginning, I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line, I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close, that's involved. Getting duggets with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything, Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing, I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city, I'm on the east side. Real, for real. You'll think I'm in the Navy, I'm still in the deal.